What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hookman Go, back again with another video this week. So this week we're basically just gonna update you guys on my Roth IRA account. Basically these investment accounts that I opened last week, how much I'm gonna be putting in, what I'm gonna be investing in, and basically my outlook on why I want to do this. Since my average view time is 23 seconds, I'm gonna ask you now instead of at the end of the video. So if you could drop a like now, I greatly appreciate it. Drop a subscribe if you like the content in the rest of the video, and let me know down below if you guys have any investment accounts open right now and what's your strategy or what do you like to do. That being said, guys, let's get right into it. If you saw my last video, you know that I just recently opened a Roth IRA account. I'm currently 25 years old, about to turn 26 now, so I'm a little late to the party, but better late than never when it comes to these accounts. I also opened a separate brokerage account, and I'll get into that later on why I did that. So I opened two accounts with Fidelity, and they were both free, and the reason why I opened it with Fidelity is because they have no minimum account balance. So I opened two accounts with zero balance in them because I don't really want to put my cash into it right now, but I do want to start contributing monthly, and I don't really want to wait because the market is in a good spot now, and I have one more payment on my student loan, so I kind of need the cash, and I have a couple other stuff going on right now that I need cash. So I didn't want to put, like with Vanguard, you have to put $3,000 to open your account. I'm okay with zero. I did the math, and the $3,000 accounts to about, I think it's like $30,000 in the future, but I'm okay without that $30,000 because I need the cash now. So that's one thing you can think of. I like Fidelity. They're pretty cool. Customer service is awesome. That's that. So I have a Roth IRA account, and then I have a brokerage account. And both of them, I'm going to use the same investment strategy. The reason why I opened two is because the Roth IRA account only lets you contribute $6,000 a year, while the brokerage account, even though it is taxed, I can invest as much as I want. My goal with my Roth IRA is to invest $500 a month, hopefully get a 7% annual return over 30, 40 years. I can only take out the money when I'm 59 and a half, so from now to 59 and a half, I should see a 7% return on investment on my money. That being said, if I contribute $500 a month and reinvest my dividends, then I should have around $770,000 of untaxed money by the age of 59 and a half. And the reason why I know this is because if you just go on Google, I just search calculator.net, Roth IRA calculator, and that's it. And as you can see, it pulls up a graph here and it shows you how much you contribute, what's your expected return, and how much tax you save based on the marginal tax rate. And you can see this is how much money you're going to end with, this is how much money you invested, this is how much interest you collected, and this is how much money you saved on taxes. Now, jumping over to my brokerage account, I'm going to do the same thing except that I'm going to invest $750 a month into that one, but it's going to be the same exact thing. The only difference is that this one is taxed. So when I pull out my money, it's going to get taxed. But that's okay that it gets taxed because unlike the Roth IRA account, I can pull out my money and all my interest collected at any point that I want, and it's going to get taxed at the same rate. It's going to get taxed now as it is in 50 years or 30 years or 20 years or 5 years, depending on the US tax rate, but they're usually around the same rate. The reason why I opened two accounts is because one of them is limited, and I do have a little bit of extra money now that I can throw at these investments and I'm not using because I just recently paid off one of my major loans. My second major loan, I decided to pay it off on the long run because the interest rate is low enough that I can use my money better investing it, say, in the stock market or in real estate. I did the same thing, went to calculator.net, searched compound interest calculator, and as you can see here, with $750 a month until the age, I think it was 55 or 60, I forget, it comes out to $630,000. So by the age of 60, if I consistently invest, I will hopefully have around $1,400,000 to retire on. And the reason why I'm doing this is not necessarily because I want to be a millionaire. I mean, it's cool. I do want to be a millionaire, but I do want that security. Say if I end up buying real estate and everything goes a bust and I just have to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life, say something happens, at least I have these two accounts to retire on if worse comes to worse. And with that $500 investment in my Roth IRA and my $750 investment in my brokerage account, I think that's a very sustainable amount that I can keep consistently over the rest of my life until I retire. So the next thing is, you guys are probably wondering, what am I putting my money into? So I'm giving Fidelity this money, but it's just sitting in my account. It doesn't actually get invested until I buy the stocks that I want to buy or the mutual funds that I want to buy. So what I'm doing is a true and tested method that many millionaires have done before, many wealthy people have done before. Even Warren Buffett says it. Just put your money in an index fund and you will beat 99% of the market. So you know what I'm doing? I'm putting my money in an index fund and I'm going to beat 99% of the people who invest in the market. I'm personally doing, and this is for both my Roth IRA and my brokerage account, 85% in Fidelity's index fund that they track the top 500 companies in the US. That's FXAIX, FXX. I don't know how to say it, but 85% of the money I put in is going to go into that. 10% of the money is going to go into FSPX, FSPSX, and this is basically the Fidelity Index Fund for international stocks. It tracks the top international stocks, and it's just their index fund for that. And then 5% on bonds, and the Fidelity Index Funds for bonds is FXNAX, FXNAX. I guess that's what it is. And you can see, they constantly just go up. Over time, they go up, and that's exactly what I want. Just consistent growth to retire on. And that's why I'm doing this. So the reason I'm doing this now, and I didn't do it 10 years ago, and I'm not doing it 10 years from now, is two reasons. One, I didn't know this existed 10 years ago. I wish I knew this at 18, and I wish I was motivated enough to figure this out on my own, because I would definitely get a job and start investing in my Roth IRA as early as possible. So if you are 18 years old, you need to open one and just contribute whatever you can, because over time, compound interest is insane. You literally take 15 minutes, you open your account, you link your bank account, and you just start investing. It's that easy. And it's just mindless. Once that $500 and $750 comes out of my bank account, just like my Verizon bill, just like my insurance, just like my mortgage, everything just starts coming out, and it's just a natural flow of things. I'm never going to cancel my internet. I'm never going to stop paying my mortgage. I'm never going to stop paying my car insurance. You know, I hopefully will never stop paying this. And it just becomes an essential, and it's just mindless. It just goes in. Next thing you know, you're 60 years old. Just like you think of today, like, wow, where have the last 30 years gone? You're going to say that when you're 60, but at least when you're 60, you're going to be a millionaire. One of the bad things about it, only the real bad thing that I want to talk about, is that even though I think I can pay this with whatever job I get, it still is a considerable amount of money. $750 in one account and $500 in another account. That's $1,250 a month, which is pretty significant. And say I were to get fired, say this coronavirus takes over and I get fired or laid off or something, I won't be able to contribute to it. But hopefully with my active investments, so real estate and flipping houses, I can hopefully generate enough passive income that I can contribute to this monthly without needing to worry about ever working for my dollars again. That's the goal, obviously, but if worse comes to worse, man, I'll work in McDonald's and I'll make it happen, you know? If worse comes to worse and I have to work in McDonald's for the rest of my life, at least I know when I turn 60, I'll have $1 million. Honestly, eventually I'm probably going to forget about it until something drastic happens, and when that happens, I'll be glad that I put all that money into an investment account. That being said, guys, if you liked the video, drop a like. If you made it to the end, subscribe. I post these videos almost every week. Last week I didn't, but pretty regularly I post it every week. There's a 90% chance I'm going to post a video every single week. If I don't, it's probably because I'm very busy or I just didn't have time. That being said, guys, hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.